I said, remember the poker guy you beat? I was like, just tell him nothing.
Yeah,
tell
appreciate
him
it.
nothing. Bind it is. Okay.
So yeah, like either way, as I said, it was going to be a fairly odd one, just because for NIP, I think it makes a lot of sense for them to roll in and play a split with the fact that they've got a Sage, because it was between split and bind, right? In their minds, we knew that whenever the Phoenix isn't there in the current position, you don't expect it to be a Ascent. Also, that's their lowest win rate. They really haven't been getting on too well there. So when it comes down to bind or split, usually they, as I said, they don't play this with a Sage. They did recently with a similar lineup, but they only played that once. They beat Bonk 13-4, and then they just went off of it and started playing with this Ray Sova lineup. And a Jet, so absolutely no Sage. And they had decent success up against Vodafone Giants and BBL. BBL even 13-3, but then they then they lost to G2 13-8, and I guess maybe that's part of the reason that they decided to swap. I was actually only thinking as well, Banks, like when I look at this team, when I look at NIP overall, I feel like Looker, at the moment, in the current state, if this NIP lineup continues to perform the way they have this tournament in the next month, 2 months, I think Looker leaves. I think he finds somewhere better. Or lineup changes happen outside of Looker and Hip.
If you're Nip, do you really let Looker go, though?
No, but this is why I think Looker and Hip...
Well, wait, Looker's German, Big.
There you go. This is a potential.
And he used to play for the big CS team.
Looker is too good for this lineup in the current state. I think Hip is close to that as well. He hasn't found his comfort zone, which is the only reason I would go a little past that. But
and Hip's the in-game leader for the team, right?
Yeah. So you'll want to have him. You'll want to have Looker. And honestly, I would put some serious pressure on those last three players to perform, because at the moment,
who? Who would you say goes first then? Come on, you've started this
conversation. You want me to just go in on someone, eh?
No, I'm just like, realistically, Creed to me does a good enough job.
Yes,
yeah.
I agree. Good Irishman, what can we do?
Fearoff has moments of greatness and other moments where I'm a bit lacking on him.
I said it in the other NIP game yesterday, and I think I'll carry it through. Rhyme, the decision-making at times isn't there for me. He plays super aggressive. I've seen him out of this team, I think I've seen him give away the most. With this team, except for Looker, I think I've seen him give away the most rounds or the most advantages. Looker has done it as well, but he's also was the top-rated player until Zipan took over. He's the second highest-rated player in the tournament. He makes up for it because maybe 80% of the time he wins those fights. So he can give away a lot of rounds because he wins as many of them for you. For Rhyme, I don't see him winning rounds for the team. I see him doing his role and then sometimes making these big mistakes, but a little too often for what I like. But I just think that Looker at the moment, he's got to be getting annoyed. He's playing like a beast. He's got like 27 kills in that last map, and they get 13-10. He single-handedly won them so many rounds in that previous one. He's got 5 opening duels, nearly as many as the whole team combined. It's just ridiculous. This time, though, the opening duel doesn't go his way. He's just absolutely wrecked. Solka's even in there with the nade, taken out by Hips. And that's a... Oh! That's a trade, right? Shoot me, shoot me!
Oh, that's an interesting one, that's for sure. Unlikely that the spike will go down here, though. Rhyme time, all on his own, up against 3 of them. 2 looking directly at him. He's swarmed. He's in a really rough spot. He's trying to hide away. He was spotted out at least once, but they were well aware of his position anyway, so it's not going to make too much of a deal. Tap, tap, come on. Someone give him a heady. He's only got 75 health with it as well.
You know what? Like, realistically, Rhyme, if he makes this clutch, I'd be incredibly surprised. That first tag as well when it lights him to 40. Oh, that's just rude, Cryptics. Come on. It's only the first round.
Yeah. It wasn't even like they won like an amazing, like, oh, all 5 of us alive and we're still getting this going.
Like, look, if this was if that was Artis, I'd be behind it. I'd understand where it's coming from.
All the time. That was the best one. That was the trade-off. Scream on the Sage, though. It just feels so weird after watching all the crazy Reyna plays.
He did do it quite a bit in the past, though, right? If I go back to his profile and check it, I said he played Reyna quite a bit, but his next closest agent is the Sage. He was playing this for a while during this lineup. It was a combination between Reyna at the start, then he went to Sage, then he went to Breach.
That shot dart, by the way, look how much damage that just did. The Omen took the brunt of it as well. Nipper walking into potentially their doom, and Eccles just lands the ghost headshot out of nowhere. Another one. Dancing around him, tries to tap away. Ooh, it's close. Oh no, you've given him a weapon as well. Pardon?
Unfortunate for
What?
him. I think the smoke played a big role there as well. You have to remember he was left side peeking that for the most part. So he's probably spraying through the smoke thinking that like he's inside it. And then as soon as he runs out of ammo, he's like, oh, there he is. Oh, no.
That was awkward. Just a little bit. Let's see it again. Come on, where's it going to go? So,
Miss.
Here.
Then he ducks. Look at this. Ducks right under the bullets.
Yeah. But this, that,
Oh, no.
that last
not a
peek
right
shouldn't
side.
have hit.
Yeah, that was not a right side peek. Or the left side peek's fault. He was fully around the smoke. Oof. I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt there.
Mitch is out there trying to be nice, you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to help him. The replay guys are just like, nah.
Let's show why Mitch was wrong and also Hip is not hitting shots like that.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Oh, quick shock darts going up across here from Mr. Fearoff. Eccles, be careful.
Oh, Biggie Kuramak. That's how you say it in Irish. You'll remember that one, won't you, Max?
What?
That was last night. Biggie Kuramak.
What's that?
Be careful.
Oh.
In Irish.
Why are you trying to teach me Irish? Who even speaks Irish?
I do.
How many people in Ireland actually speak Irish?
So we all have to learn it in school from the time we're kids.
You are the
All
only
the way
Irish
through.
person I know, and I know a lot of Irish people that actually speak
So
Irish.
if you want to go to university, you have to speak. You have to pass Irish. If you fail it, you can't go to university.
You're not actually really Irish.
Keep in mind, I studied maths and I needed Irish. How does that make sense? And I
That
needed
literally
French.
makes no
I needed
sense.
English, Irish, and French. My country is stupid.
I'm glad you said it.
Thank you.
Someone clip that. Mitch is such a proud Irish man.
When it comes to the educational requirements to get into university, my country's stupid. But
Cree did it. The jump back.
yeah, the little fake. You can see though they're being very cautious of it. They know that they're up against an Omen, so that possibility is always in the back of your mind. And there you go. That's exactly
Yeah.
why Sulcus is coming through. Now he knows that's probably a default plant at this point. Over for the bath.
I love that he's not overextended on this though. He didn't want to push on it.
Yep.
Just waited it out. Oh, surely they've got a good idea.
You spotted him. You spotted him.
Oh!
I think someone was on the team speak. Going, he's on the left.
They were just screaming at him.
There we go. Okay, the diffuse to go through. Yeah, I know a decent amount of people speak Irish. It's like fluent. It depends what you mean by speak it. Like,
okay, yeah, I get what you were
you
gonna
could go up
down.
to most people in Ireland and say like Diagwich, which is hello, and they'd say Dias Muragwich, which is hello back in return. But if you,
This just sounds like a funny made-up language. I'll be honest. This is hilarious.
I could commentate in Irish if you want. It was actually a point where we were thinking about doing a different game for a big event, and we were potentially going to do an Irish stream for it. But then my
For
friend
all
went
of
over.
5 viewers in the world.
Yeah, no, I think we. Well, see, people would come and watch it and wouldn't understand
For the
it, but it'd
comedy.
just be, they'd be like, "Oh, it's an Irish stream, cool."
Your
But,
accent come out more when you speak it.
Like the same way when I speak French and the French accent, like, it'd be different. But then my co-commentator for that went over for LPL, so thanks, Riot. You ruined our Irish stream dreams.
You got a lot to thank Riot for this amazing
That's
game.
absolutely true. Yeah, I'll take the trade-off.
Yeah.
They've given my friend a good time in Shanghai. He's enjoying it.
I know someone who's not going to be thanking Riot many times is NIP if they can't figure out how to take down these teams that are slightly above them when it comes to this. Because at the moment, NIP down again. It's the defensive side of Liquid. It may be Nip's pick. Oh, that's so unlucky.
His face planted into the floor.
At what point is you lucky? Do you get shots like that happens to you and you just go, okay, I'm unlucky now.
Yeah, I'm going to change my name.
I'm unlucky.
Fearoth, there he's taken down by Eccles. Decent chance. Oh, the TP over towards elbow. That's been heard, and Cryptix didn't spot him going into hookah. You know he's either long or he's up close, and they found that out the hard way. Kree now going to go for the TP after picking up the spike. It's the A site that he's going to be planting on. They've realized...
Oh!
He cancelled it at the last second. That is really smart. I didn't think he had time to cancel it anymore. I thought it was committed.
They thought about reviving Eccles, but they didn't want to waste the revive on this round. I'm down with that because it's still such an early day, and that got really close. But yeah, I'm really shocked he cancelled it. Because what did he think, that he'd do it and they were going to rush that quickly away? Or?
Well, I thought they were going to rush that quickly away,
Yeah.
in all fairness. Like,
Yeah.
if that was me, RGL, I'd be like, all right, rotate A, and then all of a sudden it's planted. We've wasted 30 seconds, we lose the round. That was really smart. Because it's so risky that I didn't think he would physically cancel that when there was 2 players there that quickly. But
No,
that's why
I'm-
it was good.
Poor Kree, he mind-gamed himself out of a
Exactly.
potential clutch opportunity. Scream and Soulcast getting aggressive in bathrooms. Look at the control they can have now. Eccles on the judge, of course. The Boombot's not going to spot anyone. Oh!
Oh,
He
no.
nearly gets a second one as well. Very unlucky there. Fear of Will take him down. That's the beauty of being boosted up on that box as well, right? Soulcast continues to get aggressive. They now know that he's continuing to push all the way around. They got to be so careful now. Nip just feel boxed in. It's like, well, we've got hooker control, but we've lost everything else.
Yeah, all the rest of it's gone.
He's up on the box for now and hoping someone's going to make a mistake. Those shots being spammed back. Fear's just on his own going, why? Why me?
Why me? Don't do it to me.
Not what we want.
Oh, wow. Leg got lit down a little bit.
Yeah.
Luckily, it was like the wall bang, so it's not the end of the world. It wasn't a huge amount of damage, but
Tag
still.
up, no frag up.
5-0. It's a convincing start.
Again from Liquid.
Yeah,
Again.
well, again from NIP, if anything, at this point. Like, it's going to be
Yeah, it
3
works both
overtimes.
ways.
They're going to get one round this half and then 3 overtimes. I'm calling it now. I can feel it.
And still lose?
I'm just like, normally with teams, when it's like 7-8-0, I'm like, oh, they really need to get some rounds. I'm like, no, as long as Nip get 1, I'll probably come back. But it's almost, it's like, it's upsetting that they can do so well in the second half, because originally I put it down to like, oh, their opponents are just playing too loose. But Liquid didn't seem to ease up. It's just like NIP woke up and all of a sudden Looker was coming in like, all right, let me just wreck everybody.
I honestly believe, and obviously we can never actually prove if this is a thing or not, but I feel some teams and players, when they get more pressure on them, they just play better.
Yeah.
Like, pressure is a factor that they go, ooh, okay.
I think pressure definitely helps some perform, because they don't feel loose anymore. They don't feel like they can just kind of chill
Yeah.
out and play the game. They're like, okay, we got to cyber focus right now.
Like, how many times do we see games that look easy and then they turn into this, like, monster game?
Yeah.
Because players get too aggressive and cocky and stuff like that. Oh, that's so unlucky again. Just don't go to B at this point.
He's
Oh,
just
dear.
been hit by 10 different things
Soulcast
at
has gone
once.
aggressive twice now. Same spot again.
But that was really solid positioning of the tripwire, because
Yeah.
it was exactly where he could TP to. And obviously, typically, you'll max out TP range when you go in there. So I'm presuming then that the info is in their camp on where these players like to typically go to. And so you gotta really command Cryptix for that big brain. Either that, or he's just whacked down a tripwire and really happened to TP on it.
Super lucky.
Just seemed too precise.
Now, if you're Liquid, you know this has taken far too long. So they're most likely either saving or they've got themselves poised for a quick execute. At this point,
Yeah.
you can start to push around if you want to. You've still got 5 alive. Everyone's got their ultimate except the Sova, which is crazy.
What's their money like? I think it's obviously it's a 0 down the bottom right, but that's never
Unlimited at
completely
this
accurate.
point.
A little bit over on the NIP side.
Ah,
I think. Because I'm thinking
See on
now,
the
right?
scoreboard.
Looker almost has his ultimate. He's 1 away.
Yep.
So here's the thing that they could have done. Although Looker is enough to drop a teammate, so probably not so much. But I envision this will happen eventually. Looker could have taken like a Phantom and just rushed in and died, so that he would die and get his ult, and then his teammate would have saved enough. They would have bought over. If they couldn't afford a weapon, it would be nice, because he could then ult up in the next round and give a weapon over.
Big fort play.
It's a very specific. I thought this was
Yeah,
a scenario
right.
where that would actually work.
I was just
But then I
thinking-
realized, oh,
I'm
he's
trying to
got 31.
understand how this would be ideal. So Soulcast's position is going to be revealed for now, but it's not too much of a problem. He backs away from Hookah. They allow Nip to have Hookah control, but it's actually not something that becomes a problem. Or that nade's good. Doesn't quite connect. It does force them back. The Boombot again gains them the control, but Soulcast can quite easily for now push in. If he decides to grenade again, that's going to be a huge one. Oh, very fast from Hip. He outstyles Soulcast on that one. But is this enough for them to finally get into B?
You will not kill
The
my
revive
son.
comes in now on perfect timing for Scream. Link's running away. Oh, this is going to hurt. He still survives. Cryptic's got a good idea of how this might play out. Nicely done by Lucka. He was well aware that Cryptix might try that. Link can't see anything either. He's got Scream up with him, but Soulcast has gone back down again. There was no point in reviving him, but they are landing headshots. It's Scream and Link. This is the dynamic duo you want to be up here to take the shots with.
Desperately trying to pull it back.
Oh my!
What a shot.
Link! Headies all day. This is going to be brilliant as well.
Link has the ult.
They know where it is because they just took the... Oh, wow. Eccles straight in with the information.
Oh,
One left.
what?
4 kills, 4 headshots, the 3v4 retake. Spike going to get defused, and the 7th round for Liquid. In a round that looked like that was almost guaranteed for NIP, but when you're going up against Liquid, nothing is guaranteed other than death.
That was through the smoke, I'm pretty sure, as well. On that second kill, he just turned around and went, he's probably lamps, yeah. Just shot him to death.
I'm lost for words for some of the players that Liquid pull out.
Oh,
here.
it's unbelievable.
Liquid are the best team to watch, right? G2 may be the best in tournament winnings and winning games and how they play and stuff like that, but Liquid is the best team in Valorant to watch. This is clean. This is smooth. This is well thought out. The communication is there.
Mm-hmm. No, 100%.
I know Sliggy will be watching this back at some point, but Sliggy, you've done some good work with these lads, man. Gone from observing CS to coaching Liquid, and you put in some drills. Eccles, the young in-game leader, 20 years old. I can't stress that enough. Leading like some seriously experienced players like Scream. A lot of players that are older than him as well. Takes a lot. Commitment, drive. NiP right now, they need to start finding some rounds. They need to start finding their footing because this is not looking good.
No, it's not. Far, far from it. Oh, I thought that was a jump shot.
I thought oh my god, this is just unfair. Here we go. The ult's up.
He's seen it now. Up he goes. Shot in, and it's going to get the kill as well. All 3 kills so far have been with abilities for Liquid. Haven't even won an aim duel yet, and they're ahead by miles. This is just ridiculous. NIP are sat there like, shoot at me, come on! And it looks like they might get their wishes. Soulcast comes around and he misses. Yeah, stick to the abilities in future, maybe.
Soulcast, the ability man with the master plan. Link right on the edge of this. He understands what could be happening. Oh, there's a potential flank. Lucker's making a lot of noise. Easy shot for Eccles to hit. Here we go. Here's the replay going to come in.
Okay.
It really made us...
Perfectly timed.
We both looked at each other like, huh?
How do you report someone from the spectating slot? That's my question. No, it's all good.
Whoa.
Oh, that Fearon's body just falls as well. He's like, no.
8-0. Liquid up to their old tricks. They got to 10-1, didn't they? And then it went 10-2, but it wasn't... There was a round they lost before this, so this is an 8-round streak right now that they didn't have on the previous round. Liquid are dominant again.
On Haven, the B take, walling off left, planting immediately, that's the Liquid special. NIP getting 2 rounds and then making it a close game, that's the NiP special. But not winning. That's the important part.
Cage triggered.
It's just being insane from these dudes. Start to finish. Scream, opening it up onto Looker. Slow goes down. He's going to wall that off for a second. It looked like he was. And he's going to turn back around and look for an opportunity to get up there and get in their grill. He's missed the wall, but he's managed to get through and catch them completely by surprise. An easy 3rd kill with Fearoth not even looking at him. I think he wanted to get on top of the wall. It looked like, and he just ended up on the bottom and went, oh, well, I'll make the most of it and just kill them all. Now look at this. I don't know. Maybe you have a different opinion on this. Wall goes up.
Yep.
And he kind of looks to the right like, why am I not on top of it?
What happened?
Where am I? 9-0, man. Just stop. Just leave NiP alone. Be nice to them. At least I'll have something in common with Angel. We both messed up this prediction. It's the upside.
You two are best friends at this point. Can a Liquid get 10 in a row? That is the question. NiP need to start playing. They need to start feeling this, I don't know, confidence in themselves. They need to understand what they want to do when they're executing. When I'm watching NiP go into their attacking rounds, I never feel like there's a master plan. Now, Kree, you've got away with murder here. How are you going to do something big with it?
They're walking down, back turn. It's the easiest kill of his life. But now they know where he is.
That is only one.
Is the problem, right? So Scream's just going to tuck away and wait for him. Oh, with the TP, he's heard it. He knows he's coming in through the spawn, but Scream under pressure manages to take down Looker, get the heal off as well. Now he can go looking for another kill, but Kree has already snuck past and managed to take down Eccles. They knew he was coming, but they couldn't quite deal with him. The 9-0, well, that might just be turning into 9-1 as NIP look to plant that spike and win out this 4v2.
Headshot for Link, of course. Goes in for some more. But the ult comes out towards him. Look how much, though, it's taken Nip to get around here. They have spent the Omen ult, the Raze ult. Everything had to go right for them and play out perfectly just for them to get one round. 9 in a row for Liquid. Nip finally get one on the board. But is this even enough to try and make this competitive? They need it to be 9-3, Mitch. More, not just 9-3, they need to keep that momentum going onto the pistol round. Because you lose pistol, what do you... this is trying to make sense of this for Nip.
Realistically, you don't want to be the one sat on the Nip team going, okay, what do we need to do to win? Oh, win
Definitely.
every round, more or less? Cool. Yeah, if they lose the pistol in the next half, even at 9-3, they're in hot water. That relies on them getting the next 2 rounds. So far, you could chalk that previous round up to mistakes if you're Liquid. You can just go,
Yeah.
whiffed a couple shots, whatever, let's just go again. They don't even need to feel any sort of pressure.
When I get home tonight, I'm going to go back and watch Eccles stream just to see what his comms were on this part.
Yeah. It's a call. It might be the only one listed at the moment is Scream for streaming. But
Okay, so I'll go catch that then.
yeah, you'll still hear it. It's been fantastic for Liquid. The defense has just been completely shutting NIP out. We look to Eccles. This is the shot. Looking for more, but Looker's there.
There we go.
Just posted on the angle. I like the bait. I like the setup by Looker immediately afterwards. Now they just need to follow up. And oh, that smoke is cheeky.
Yeah. Oh, Cryptic. Oh, I'm so...
I know exactly.
Huge from hip still, but my God. Link's trying to make noise to bait him out to the other side.
Big play, but Kree realizes even Mark's the right
Yeah.
side. They're coming from spawn is what he's saying. That's such a big bait, though.
They've got the revive up on Scream again, though. If they want to use it, if they can get into the site successfully. Cypher goes down, but they line up. The ult's coming in for the Sova as well. Kree, headies for days. The second round, and it's 2 in a row. That's the most important thing here for Nip. They need to keep this going. I just seen Locker is on 2 for 9.
Yeah, the one player that we calmed.
We praised him so heavily.
This guy's too good for this lineup, and he just comes in with...
You jinxed it, mate. You
yeah,
absolutely jinxed it.
that would be
GG.
on me. That would be on me. But yeah, the reality is at the moment, it's just getting so repetitive for NIP, getting 10-2 to 9-3,
Yeah.
and then just
And then
going,
coming back.
I remember how to play this game. Look, I found my mouse, guys. It's okay.
In the back of their minds as well, it must be
Yeah.
that thought of what happened to the other Nip lineup. They didn't get a long time, did they?
No, they didn't.
Bonk and his boys from the Paladins world.
But realistically, if I was NIP, I wouldn't be giving away Hip. I wouldn't be giving away
I wouldn't be
Looker.
giving away a lot of these players, true, but I mean, like, it still sits in the back of your mind as a pro
Yeah.
player. You're on a team, you're at the very beginning of an early game, and you're trying to find success. You're not exactly living up to expectations that you probably set for yourselves as well.
Yeah,
You've got to remember, right? Obviously, for you, it's a bit different because you never played pro, but like as
Yeah.
a player, you actually don't care about the money and that side of things. You care about being able to compete at the top level for most of it. If you just go in for the money, then you're definitely not in it for the right thing. Oh, nicely done. Lucker comes up. He's now starting to get involved and come alive. Operator, large and in charge, but a lot of damage has been done to these guys. 3 in a row, though, is very good to see if you are a Nip fan right now. We've struggled to hype them up because there hasn't been much to hype them up. Look how long it's taken for this spike to get here. Oh, he's seen him. Cryptic, you saw the leg on the left-hand side. Now it's all on Scream, and
Planted the
he's
spike.
got Revive in play, but I don't know if he's going to get close enough to a body. I think that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, everybody's died towards the side or on long. And they're watching for the long crossover, so he won't get away with that.
Watching this spot.
Here he comes, watching. It's one way to communicate. Scream has picked up Kree, but look at the double setup. There's an operator and a rifle ready to just take him down. He's going to be the quickest. And no, he's not fast enough. He's quicker than the operator, but Ryan was there to get the trade. 9-3. You know, I'm looking down through the results for NIP on this roster, and it's like a lot of their wins that contribute to their win rate on the maps are these like best of ones and like the Mandatory Cup, for example, round of 128 onwards that's up there. You have to remember that for teams like that I'm seeing here, Era, IGP, Alpha, Lunaris, that they played against, that'll be the only game that they have on there. Just because, like, because NIP are playing, they'll put that game, but they won't put all the other games from that round of 128 on.
Okay.
So there's lots of
That's-
teams that played there, made it further, but they don't even have a page.
That's when they need to get like I don't know, some sort of API given to them from Riot or whatever, so we can actually track that.
Yeah, because they'll only
'Cause it's
obviously go
actually,
like
for me, I understand from maybe round of 64 onwards should be something you track and you have your team involved. But I guess for a lot of these Valorant sites at the moment, they're trying to find their own funding and their way to do it. Right, we're still in the early stages
Yeah.
of it all.
Yeah,
I,
but
can, I can get it.
you're
I
talking
can
like
get
round of 256 and stuff. It's like,
it. No, it doesn't really
what's the
matter,
point?
does
Like,
it?
go
That's like
play-
playing against me and you.
yeah, exactly. So literally it is a lot of the time. So like,
Well, yeah, because we could literally just enter and that would be the opening game, and if we lose, oh bye, see you later. Just
well
like
done, Nip 13-0.
just me, you, and 3 people from Twitch chat. Here we go. Enter in the qualifiers,
Let's
boys.
do it. Let's do it. Next open call.
We'll
Let's
go for the
it.
open qual. Yeah, we'll take a bunch of friends of ours. Twitch chat, hit us up if you want to come play with me and Mitch. We're gonna enter all the qualifications, but then
I'm
what we'll
very
do,
toxic.
we'll lose, and then we'll go and commentate the event, and we'll talk about you guys are amazing teammates.
Yeah, it'll
There
be
you
like
go.
it'll be like NIP. Hope they lose. They 13-0 us. I remember I played a game a long time back in like a small cup versus NATO Safix, and then when I was commentating him, by the way, they 16-1 us. When I was commentating him, I was just like, I could feel it in my chest again. I was like, no, the throwback. Such a nice guy, though.
The pain.
Such a nice guy. But yeah, like a lot of these wins are against like random players.
Aggression here at B Long. Link actually did tag him up, but he couldn't get any frags on go. Shock darts have gone out nicely as well. Fearoff pushing for it. Scream's got to be careful, and he gets finished off. He puts the wall up. He tries to get involved, but he way overcommitted to that, Mitch. That was just, I don't know. I know they wanted the kill, but really?
He's been watching too much David P. Because Dave gets away with that. Dave just headshots them all.
yeah.
Like, he's an aggressive Sage, but it works. Maybe you'll be there someday, Scream. I'll get there.
No, he's staying on his Reyna, boy.
He's definitely been the best Reyna we've seen so far, that's for damn sure. There's a Paranoia ready to go out. That's going to catch every single player. Looker needs to deliver the shots after, but it's too late. He was swinging, but didn't expect them to be that close. They all got blinded, but doesn't matter if no one's there to shoot them.
Thing is, they're all rotated already over towards B. Liquid could still back away. They could still even hit the teleporter. There's no need for them to commit to this at this stage, but they do seem to want to go for it. It's full throttle. Cryptic's trying to get in. He's taking so much damage. Oh, he still lands one heady. Fearoff finishes him off, but Eccles isn't getting involved. No spike down just yet. Puts the Shadow Warp down. Link is so low on health. This is the problem with Scream being down early. It's a 2 versus 2, but Eccles is going to have to do the legwork here. He's in a good spot, but for how long? Coming around the side, he's not going to be on time. Fearoff. Oh, he can just sit on it. He knows the other guy's in window. He tried to sneak under. Oh, he's put the camera up. There you go. Rhyme seals the deal. That's now 4 rounds in a row for NIP. We're seeing it once again, Mitch. It's the latter stages of a match that NIP come back into it. Come and show us what they got.
It was only the pistol round, Max. Calm down.
But they're 3 in a row from the previous.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. No, I think it is getting just absurd.
It's just the way it goes down. You can always predict like it's going to happen, you know?
It's just absolutely absurd. Because they just make it so hard for themselves. Like, it is heartbreaking to me, because we talked about this the other day, right, Banks, that when a team manages to make that comeback from, like, 12-4 all the way back to, like, a 12-10, and then they lose, it's like, come on, we were so close. And you know that you should have won that. You could have, and if you played that little bit better in the first half, you should have won. But because of those small mistakes, you lost it in the end.
So, Mitch, I made a tweet, yeah?
Okay.
And
do
I
that
said
sometimes?
to Team Liquid, that I said, for real, yeah, Team Liquid are the best team to watch in terms of strategy, decision-making, and communication. They just tweeted out from their Twitter, for real, Banks Esports is the best caster to listen to in terms of analysis, vocabulary, and communication.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. That's all I need now. I'm going to retire on a high note and sit there forever
You're happy.
on the Liquid Fanboy Club. Though Nip, they want to turn me into a fanboy by getting a few more rounds on the board, and Lucker with the Marshall, he does this time and time again. He's able to make it work. Oh, that's not what you want to do, Lucker. He hit the door with the dash, the headbutt to it. Spike's down, but
Oh.
it's all on Cryptix. He's able to do as much as possible, but now they knew he was there anyway. They can just trace him through the wall, no problem at all.
Well handled by Nip. It's a nice little
Yeah.
headshot on range with the Spectre, but Chainlit was a
That's the
Spectre.
problem, right? It always feels good when you hit a heady with a Spectre,
Yeah.
but that distance, you're just like,
Oh, I did 10 damage.
it's done no damage.
Yeah.
It's like
Fantastic.
you basically just threw something at him and just went light tap,
Yeah.
and that's it.
You hit him with a banana skin. It's an insult. You know, you're letting him know you can hit him.
Mate, wait until we get an agent with a banana skin mechanic. Just makes you fall over. You just get all dizzy and disoriented. It's like, woo!
You slip.
Just
You're
slip.
lying down looking at the sky.
But you're trying
chilling.
to shoot and you just don't notice anything on the floor. You just go, whoosh. That would be so funny. That would create some amazing moments in commentary.
Then I'd just cue a game with you and you'd slip and you'd be like, God damn it.
Yeah, just lose your mind. These got bananas.
I hate this fruit. I'm going to eat apples from now on. Or peaches. Peaches are this stuff.
You said this game's going to a tie. I went for Liquid, right?
Uh-huh.
So what's the score like? Oh my God, I'm going to come back to that because, well, they're not pushing on it. But, you know, Cryptix, Sheriff, no problem. Just lands the easy headshot.
Clean as can be.
So, Mitch,
Uh-huh.
what's the scoreline then if Nip's going to win this back? Because I'm going 13-8 for Liquid.
So at this point, you know, with the whole reason for saying a tie was that I thought NIP would, you know, figure out the first half. They'd carry, like, they were bad, then they were bad in the first half, but good in the second. I was like, now they're good in both. No, they still suck at first half. So I'm still going Liquid, but let me just throw out a number. Let's go 13-11 to NIP.
Ooh.
They'll get it nice.
So you think Liquid's only going to get 2 more rounds, so this is going to be one of the rounds potentially.
I genuinely think Liquid will win this. Probably 13-11 at that, because with the way NIP just like pick up the pace, I don't know if they need to be behind to feel like they have to do something before they'll deliver.
How was Lucka?
Just
On
run.
5 health. Ryan
So
is
they-
putting in some work there with that spec long distance.
So they walled it off, right, to go in for the plant.
Yeah.
So that whole way down to Bath was completely clear. And it looked like Looker was going to go for the full flank around, but he's decided to commit with his team. That's through the smoke.
No, they're on it though. Oh! Scream and Link! They're delivering headshots, but they got to get him off the spike defuse. It's
Gotta
not going to
rush.
work out.
He's just
he's
aced
done
it. Rhymes just aced that while Fearoth was sticking it. That's unbelievable. NIP. What is that? What is that from Rhyme? I literally said going into this map, I feel like he hasn't delivered anything on an individual level. Like he has these okay performances, does his job, but then gives away rounds. Look at that. Single-handedly won that for the team while Fearoth just sat there doing the dirty on the bomb. That was disgusting.
Look at this to start off with though. Scream, yeah, no problem. Then Link brings him one. They're desperately trying to finish off the rest of them, just tapping away with the Sheriffs. And then he's just sat there and Rhyme's continuing to spam it up. Oh, Rhyme, you absolute beast.
I feel like flip-flopping my predictions every round at this point. Like, it's madness. Where's that NIP in the first half? Like, where are they?
I know. We're going to have to ask them because it just doesn't make sense, right? Sometimes they just seem to like, oh, yeah, this is a game. This is how we play.
Like they're training the academy team for the first half and then being like, all right, let's bring the real team in, see how it goes, see if we can get back into it.
They all just let like their family members play on the first
My
part.
little
and they're
bro
like,
wants a shot. It's like
we want to give the other team a chance.
like when you're a kid and your mom's like, you can play one round and then your brother has to play. You'd give the controller to him. That's what's happening. And if you're like, your brother plays the first half now. Be fair. Sharing is caring.
It's very true.
At least Team Liquid are sharing a couple of rounds with them. Very nice of them.
Well, right now, Liquid need to find some more rounds. This has been 6 in a row for NIP after Liquid went on 9 in a row. So clearly, you just need to get around and then they just start becoming yours. Oh, Sovereign in play. Oh, it's so close. Scream's desperately trying to avoid it. He jumps out just in time. Soulcast doesn't get hit by it, but it actually hits Hip. Link's come in as well, and they've got the B site. Finally, it starts to happen. Soulcast wants to make sure, though, that he is hidden away. Oh, we go for another Sovereign, but on the other side, they're trying to fire back, but it's not going to happen. The spike will go down, and Eccles, no! He oversteps the mark. Link has to be careful here. You what? Come on, Link, you know better than that. little things. This is where it's getting like the panic mode.
Oh, what is Looker doing? Just white swinging on that Cryptics with a 3K. Oh my god, that was insane. Looker with the wide swing didn't make a lot of sense, but that second shot was nuts.
Mate, anyone on Liquid can just pull off something crazy that just sends you on a spiral, just sends you on like some mad. Like that one's great, but then
stupid.
Rhyme didn't even know what was going to happen.
That's stupidly
and he
good.
expected him to come from there. He's like, I'm waiting. Pardon?
Yeah, what? Has he killed me? What? My PC crash? That was just stupidly good from him. Because it's a full 180 flick, right? He couldn't see him on any part of his screen. Just pinpoint accurate.
Oh, he's been spotted. Soulcast.
Cape. It was genuinely the cape that gave him away.
Oh. Tagged him up a bit, but not really anything to be too scared about.
That's a bit mad that one of the agents has a cape that just swings out like that. Like if you
just gives away his position.
genuinely, if you walk backwards, it's going to swing out behind you. Like that's a bit mad.
Well, you just need to be careful of your cape, right?
There
Batman
you
had
go.
a cape.
Yeah, and if he just hung down off a thing, it would give him away. So
See?
there you go.
And Batman's a real person.
If I was in this scenario, be honest, I'd probably take the cape off. But
No, capes are cool. Remember,
So,
all the cool superheroes have capes. So do all the cool agents. Omen, Sova.
Deadpool doesn't have a cape.
It's because he's not cool. He's just funny.
All right, okay.
Slightly insane as well. Superman has a cape.
That's true. Spider-Man doesn't. He's cool.
No, he's not. He's like the kiddie hero, man.
All the new Spider-Man movies they're sick.
Oh dear.
Don't say that with Liquid here. Can't be mean Spider-Man.
No, they got the Wolverine ones. That's the best one. Rhyme, though. You said he was shining. It's starting to happen. But is it going to be enough to stop Liquid as they again have managed to wall it off? Link, he's got his eyes peeled. He's looking up high and he's waiting for someone to make a mistake. Oh, Rhyme! He's just having a field day. Oh, Link, that's a huge miss. That's not what they would have wanted. The Shadow Orb goes out as well. It's all going to be on Scream and Link. Him drops up. Oh, hips up high. This might give away his position. It does. They're not lining up for him as well. He pokes forward. This is so scary. Oh, my God. Rhyme, he gave him the opportunity to come into that round. Hip was all over the place, and he still managed to get it done. 7 rounds now. They stopped him after 6 in a row, but it was only good for 1. At least one thing with Nip, they make their games incredibly entertaining with all this back and forth.
It's true. Well, it's
If
more
you're
like,
a Nip fan, though, you must be pulling your hair out.
Oh, absolutely. I'd imagine so. I used to be a Nip fan back in the CS days. But
That's been particularly of this team
they never
right
quite,
now.
They never quite did this. I'll be honest. I'm thankful for that. That's why I had so much hair for so long. There was never like 3 rounds and a half, and they come right back into it and make you go, "Are they going to win? Is it going to happen?" But with the 3 rounds between them, they're now in a position where you can genuinely say, "All right, like they've got a good shot at winning this. They've done the groundwork to pull that back and make up for the terrible first half again." Now can they deliver consistently? And up against this buy from Liquid, they should do, because it is just pistols.
Rhyme again.
This is a mad thing. Like, Rhyme... Oh, that's a Sheriff opening. There's one sneaking out on long, giving away the position of 3. If anything,
it's all good for both of
the
them.
nades come in, though. That's the problem. He can't get out of there on time. As soon as he was spotted, that's all Link needed to do. Delay the time for Soul, because you could see it. He was priming the nade. He pulled the pin, threw it out, and that was Kree already dead.
Now, Eccles can do huge amounts of work here. Anyone that's going to come from behind, he's got full control of it. They've now used the Cypher ult. This gives them the extra information. This is brilliant for Liquid. If they can pick up a round like this, that could be the game, set, and match when it comes to it. NIP are going to struggle to push on this in every single way.
I know exactly.
Rhyme still getting the headshots, still pushing forward, still trying to find the openings. Link's going to back away for now. It's the Cypher on Cypher ults that are coming into this. On the site, Soulcast eventually goes down. As Rhyme is just a one-man army. He's still in it, though. The diffuser's coming in. Oh! Rhyme is just picking up all the kills.
Oh, they didn't get it.
Oh, my.
The time was too low. The stick came in a little bit too late.
Do you know what was so huge there? It was how delayed all of those Omen Shadow Orbs that Eccles was putting out. They didn't want to push through it.
And then even
And then the fights once they got in.
a very minor detail, but Link, when the Cypher ult was activated by Rhyme, you'll notice that he went to peek elbow just as it was popped. He stepped to the right, made a step sound, got spotted, and immediately turned and ran long. He wasn't. It might have looked like he was caught by surprise by the fact that the ult had gone off, but he knew it was coming. The thing was, he baited out those steps and showed the player like a cam of him moving. So, oh yeah, they've got the smoke down. So that he would then think he was about to be peeked, and that cost them an extra second, and it was actually Firov who was delayed by an extra second getting to the site, which ultimately won them the round.
Wow. That's got to hurt when you're NIP. Oh! Soulcas again! The ability madman. Firov, you've got to put in huge work, and you're not going to because Soulcas is on a tear. Screen's backing him up. Liquid bowl on into the B bomb site, and they destroy the ninjas. They're putting them to bed before they've even had a chance to put their pajamas on.
That's ridiculous. I saw him run in, get tagged, and as he did, the little blast pack go out. And I'm thinking, oh, that should be a little bit of damage. Did a little, oh, that's interesting. And then bang, they're both dead. What's that? It was just pinpoint in between them.
Rhyme's like, may as well not bother. I've been having a good game, but you know.
Save those stats, baby. Save the weapon as well. But save
Yeah,
those
they're
stats.
1v5 and just not ideal.
Nope. 11-7, turning into 12. Team Liquid on the edge of taking it.
Eccles has a little spray that looks like you.
That is a
Short,
actually
cute little cat thing.
that's a perfectly average height cat. So I'm guessing what you're coming at there
Uh-huh.
is that I too, for my species, am perfectly average height. Thank you,
For
man.
your speech.
And also a little bit chubby like that cat.
Oh, dear. I didn't mention anything about the way. I just said it was short and cute.
One round's all they need. man.
Yes, we're going to see it again.
This is like, look, he gets
Look at
tagged.
the way, like, hee hee. Boom.
Like oh my, they
The
were on the
body just went,
opposite. The worst part about that is I actually thought they were on the same side of the wall.
Yeah, no.
They're on opposite sides, and it was still perfectly in between them.
Oh.
Man, that's ridiculous.
Soulcas, man. Just never stop playing Raze if you can throw it like that.
There was 0.05 of a second where he could blow that up, where it actually killed both of them, and he hit exactly that.
I know we've had a lot of fun in this game, right? But on a serious
Yeah.
point, you know these pings we see the players do. If you're an up-and-coming player playing this game and you want to ever try and make it pro, you want to make it in an esports career, start doing this in your pub games. Like, I play with so many players in just matchmaking that just don't ever do this, and it's the most infuriating thing ever. Like, this should be a basic skill for all top-level players. It's so useful. You don't get it in
He's just
many
hit the
games.
drone with that. He shock darted the drone by
Shock
accident.
dart.
He went to pop it
By drone.
towards the top along, and it just perfectly hit the drone.
How smart would it be? Because the drone's electric, yeah? If you shock dart it, it makes a big explosion, like
that
power
would be,
surge.
yeah, that would
That's
be quite
some
cool.
next level play.
Because then you'd have to shoot it as it came in. You're like, where's the shock dart?
Quickly! And then if you do it too close to you, you also kill yourself. Like, that's just mad.
Yeah.
Want some Hollywood. This could be the final round, though, potentially. NIP have tried with all their might to make this work. Once again, Liquid find their successful way in. You hear the Raze ult, but nothing else off the back of it just yet. Oh, screen will go down. The revive straight back in. Oh, no, no! He's trying to heal him in time. It does manage to work. The spike can finally go down, but that wall has taken so much damage. The Omen Orb goes up, though. That's what they want to see. Cover being given to him. NIP, they're on the flank as well. Link's going all the way around. Oh, Eccles. You're tempting fate here, buddy. You're playing with another Omen.
Now, but Kree, the thing is, look
Oh,
at the
he
weapon
still
he's
gets the
got.
kill onto hip.
Look at the weapon that Kree's got.
Oh,
He's got a
too long
judge,
range.
and now he's coming right in close range. He's going to be able to get the frag, leaving it back to a 3-on-2. Team Liquid are both on the same position. The pings go down so we can perfectly smoke it. Now they're going to stick it. Link manages on the Looker. They've got to take
spraying
down one
through.
more, but they can't get to him just yet. The spray not connecting, but eventually Rhyme goes down. And that will be the round for Team Liquid. No, it's not.
Nip
He
got
got
it. They defused.
He got it. I was so confused. I was like, but they killed him. That was perfect. It took so long, man.
After time. This game. Oh, if you're Liquid, it hurts.
He must have
Look,
gotten
look,
that the
look.
second he died.
Diffused, yeah, then.
Oh my God.
As he died, that's why we didn't hear the sound cue or anything.
That's insane. Because it didn't come up like defender. And I'm like, why is the game not ended? Usually it comes up with an ending, like what's happening. Just the exact millisecond that he defused that. That's nuts.
I reckon even Liquid thought they'd won it.
Probably. You see the way Link just like stops? He's like, wait, what? Can I go make my coffee now? No? Okay. That's nuts. Man, Rhyme's got to feel so blessed right now. Like, that was the luckiest moment of his life.
He's like dodging bullets, playing Neo in the Matrix. Like,
if his arm was like 1 centimeter longer, he wouldn't have gotten that because the delay from his brain to press the button. That's just ridiculous. There's a neural delay from your brain to your hand. From your eye to your brain to your hand.
it's just reaction time. And yeah,
Yeah.
you
But
really
if-
overcomplicated
no,
the reactions.
It's something like the taller you are,
Please.
the slower your reaction on average because it has further to go. It's
So that's why your
down to, like, a
reactions are so
nanosecond, but-
good then, because you're
Screw
so
you, man.
sure.
God damn it. Why did I go to that point? I should have known better by now.
Again, though, Liquid are trying the same thing. They use their Sober Ult. They found their way in. The spike, ooh, might not go down just yet. Nip's pushing. Oh, Link's ready for it. And he goes in for the second. He dominates them, and they're just all going to rush into B. 2 of them are going to stay behind potentially and wait. Link spotted them going
What?
for it. Oh, Scream!
So Looker actually
know
threw his
exactly.
smoke through the TP, then went in after it so that they wouldn't be able to see him as he came in. The confusion
Smart.
got him a kill.
Oh.
They wait for it in the end, win it out with Scream just camping in the TP. That was really big by Looker. He realized one at least is going to wait for me, jumps in, has the smoke, blocks off one of the players, isolates a 1v1 fight. Unfortunately, it wasn't quite good enough.
Mitch, I can't survive Valorant events like this. Like, my heart can't take it. Rhyme did everything he absolutely could in that game, and you pointed him out for not having a good game. Look what he did.
Yeah, the previous map.
He outfragged everyone. And it still
Previous
wasn't
map-
enough. He's like, what do you want from me, Mitch?
If you add together the next 2 players in his team, he's still not close. It's ridiculous.
It's insane. It's
So
absolute
like,
insanity.
Rhyme played out of his mind. You
Yeah.
gotta give him credit. I'm not out in a vendetta after Rhyme. I'm not, I'm not trying to end this dude's career. I was just saying his performance.
Not now,
was-
you're not, of
No,
course.
not anymore. Yeah, I'll
Turned
leave it alone
around.
now. The performance he's had in this tournament wasn't great, especially in the last couple of games. And like I said, I felt like he was the one making a lot of mistakes in that opening game that they had. However, damn, that was impressive from Vodafone.